Hello. How's it going? Welcome. Do I sound any better?
You gotta be fucking
Aw,
kidding.
Chelsea, thank you for the sub. That's very kind. 39 months. Oh, Ben. How you doing? Oh my god, hype train.
You gotta be
Fuck
fucking
it out.
kidding.
What happened? how's everyone doing? Welcome in, Chelsea. Welcome in, Ben. Should we, let's get the webcam going. Things are a little bit different in terms of how I've got things set up. I've got a new mic. Oh, you need this tonight. Oh, okay. Well, be prepared for a lot of stupid accents because that is exactly what is going to happen. Are you back at it now, Ben? Yeah, I mean, I got a better mic for it now. Although this is a temporary mic because I'm not 100% happy with it. Thank you for the hype train, guys. Yeah, hopefully everyone's chilling. Yeah, already knackered. Ah, man. You'll get back into the swing of things, though, dude. I understand. Well, I don't remember since I suppose since uni having that much of a break off and then coming back to it. And even then that wasn't work. That was obviously it was work to a certain extent, but not to the point of what you have to deal with. But yeah, I can somewhat empathize, sympathize, whichever, um, when it comes to having to come back from holiday and just like the dread of going back. But give it a week or two, dude. You'll be all right. Yeah, I'm not complaining about a long holiday, but it is a massive. Oh no, dude. I the I I would find it very very difficult to have that long amount of time off to realize that, like, to me for work in general anyway, it does feel like it's like sentence for jail time of having to go back to work. you know, that's what it feels like. Like, oh, going back into the slammer. Except the slammer is your regular day to day life. But that's why we stream. Well, that's why I stream. Don't know about everyone else. Don't want to speak for everyone else, but that's why I stream because I want to be creative and create something of this. Um, but yeah, hopefully that goes well. But yeah, new mic. It's a dynamic mic. So before I had a microphone which was just above my monitor, and it was good. It's actually I've got it right here. This bad boy right here. It's a good mic. It's hefty. I did buy it like I think 3 or 4 years ago. Um, but it's a condenser mic. Which when I bought it, I bought a condenser mic because A, condenser mics used to be cheaper, and B, yeah, don't need that fan and power now. And B, condenser mics were easier to get a better quality, I think, just in general with how they work. But the unfortunate thing is you need like a sound treated room to really utilize them to their best ability. Definitely more of an instrument based microphone in my opinion. Um, Especially when you don't have a sound treated room. So I was kind of scouring around because I was getting pissed off with not having my sound the way I liked it, and started to look into dynamic microphones. Oh, that'll be one of the issues for this, by the way. Dynamic microphones, which is yeah. Yeah, I bought condensers for our radio station initially, but the background noise was unmanageable. It's difficult, isn't it? Because like they're really high quality microphones. Like from that distance as well, really good. Um, but I did some tests, and it's like at that distance, it's like okay, yeah, background noise is going to be a bit difficult because you have to have the gain a little bit higher. But then I actually brought it a bit closer, and with this microphone, for some reason, the gain kind of stayed the same in terms of what I had to set it as. which meant that just everything it was grabbing from the background is just no good. It just won't work out. Yeah, so yeah, down to the dynamic. This one is a Fifine K688, I believe. Fifine are more of a budget company when it comes to microphones, but budget, they have quite a high quality sounding sound to them, but they kind of skimp on other things as well. And one thing that this skimps on is that it's not heavy at all. Nothing's been filled on the inside of this, so it's very much like hollow on the inside, weighs nothing. So as soon as I tap that, I don't know whether you guys can hear it, because I think, do I have noise suppression on at the moment? I don't have noise suppression on at the moment. But yeah, it's so you're still going to hear that with some of the other ones that I've been looking at that I'm probably going to get instead, but not as bad as that. And it's hilarious because this mic comes built in with a shock mount. You see this circular thing here, built in with a shock mount, and it's doing bugger all. In fact, people, like, I've been going through like a shit ton of reviews for this, and people are like saying that it's the worst for what do you call it? Shit, there was a specific word for it. So there was a specific test for it. It's for worse for that, for when you tap on a part of it or whatever. It's the absolute worst for that. For some reason, it's just terrible, and I don't know how they've been managed to do that. It's probably because like the actual microphone just weighs nothing. So the shock mount just really isn't doing anything. It's just transferring everything through anyway. So yeah, I was just a little bit disappointed with that. I think I could get by. It'd be fine. But at this point, I kind of would rather get something with a bit better build quality and something that hopefully wouldn't do that, because it is a little bit disappointing. And that was part of the reason why I got the shock mount based thing. Mic Thump. It isn't Mic Thump. Welcome in, Flynn, by the way. It's something else. What is it called? We have to quickly look at some. Oh my god. Don't you just hate it when you click on a search bar and then you type and it doesn't go into it, but you've clicked on the search bar? Sorry. No worries, dude. There was a specific guy that I saw. There's this guy, actually. And not plosive, not background, untreated. Resonance. The word is resonance. It's a resonance test. And I assume it's because, well, I suppose it's sound resonating through what is attached to, I guess, is the idea with it. But I mean, in terms of like mic quality, especially considering I don't have a noise suppressor on at the moment, how does it sound, just in general? Does my voice sound a bit better? Obviously, like, you've got to compare it to previous streams, but I feel like when I was doing tests with it, it sounded a hell of a lot better. And then when I move this about, do you hear that moving about as well? But yeah, from my tests, it was like, wow, this actually sounds a lot better, and you just can't hear anything in the background. Just nothing will come through, and don't hear it moving. Well, at least there's that. I think one thing I might need to do as well is just get a better mic arm, because this is a not only is this old, but it's like the cheapest one that you can get. Like, this is the one that every single mic can come free with because it's so cheap. In fact, I think I bought one of these for £4 at one point. I saw it on Hot UK Deals, and I was like, well, I might as well just get another one, £4. I'm sure I'll be able to use it for something. Yeah. Nothing with Flynn. Flynn is alright. Knocking on the walls and that isn't coming through, so you have some suppression. Wow, I can't even hear either. Even stops my screams coming through. That's crazy. How you doing, Scotty? And you're the sound expert, Scotty. How do I sound, even though this mic is going to be changing somewhat very soon? I also would like to have it come from this side as well. Not only is this going to be in the way when Chelsea comes on Friday, I'm going to have to take it off and put it somewhere. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. Not only is that going to be in the way, but also I look over to this screen, and even though I've messed with the stuff, it's not going straight into the microphone when I say it. Are you a fan of darts, perchance? No. Is that Scotty knocking on the walls with darts? And my parents, the neighbours used to play darts. And I don't know how someone isn't like, maybe you shouldn't put the dartboard on the wall that is attached to another house. you have 4 walls in however many rooms, and you decide to put it on the one wall that you probably shouldn't. Oh shit! 180. 180. Very good. Where are we at here?
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part too.
As the leche. And yeah, I also can't really do a lot here at the moment. I wonder if there's like a mic arm that I can have like that, just like. It. The thing is, if I had it on this side, it then blocks this right here. It blocks all of this, you know. Sounds alright, my end. Just don't bring it closer, because my lord. What's wrong with me bringing it closer, Sky? What's wrong with me bringing it closer? I'm gonna break these chains. I'm about to break. You telling me you don't want ASMR? I could actually probably do ASMR now. If I was that way inclined, I'd buy another pickle, so I could do a proper sound bite with it. Unfortunately, that pickle did fuck up my stomach, so I'm definitely not gonna be doing that. What kind of mic you changing it to? Shotgun mic. I tell you what, Scotty, I was tempted because I like the idea of not having it in frame. Do you know much about shotgun mics? I know that it's like a distance mic, but I can imagine it's potentially a problem. That it's going to have other problems. I think they cost quite a lot as well, don't they? As well. New President song gets released on the 5th. I did see that. Yeah. First world problems. ASMR George farts on his door. Fucked up mine too. Farting on my roommate's door. Usually fine if you point it directly at the voice source. Yeah, so essentially if I were to move to the left and right, it's kind of screwed. Whereas I can move this around. I think yeah, I'll find a solution. I think dynamic mic might be best. But instead of this, so I was going to look at the Tank 3 5 Fine. But so it's a USB XLR microphone like this is. I don't really need the USB. I thought I did, but I didn't. But what I'm primarily looking at now is the Rode Pod mic, because Carl has one, and his is relatively well. His is high quality. He does stuff for his YouTube and stuff, and he does it at like voiceovers and stuff, and they sound really good. Chelsea was saying that she thinks it sounds really, really good. So why not get a Blue Yeti? Oh, Oh, Sky. I used to have a Blue Yeti. That was the microphone I started this channel. Wait, did I start this channel with a Blue Yeti? I did have a Blue Yeti though. That was the first one. That was the one when I did a podcast years ago because it had conversational. It was a conversational mic, so it had two mics that pointed in opposite directions. So you only needed one for a podcast. It's like the cheapest thing I could do to make it sound semi decent. I mean, shame that a shotgun mic would fit. I mean, yeah, actually, yeah, shotgun mic would fit it. VA, Brad VA in Borderlands 4 soon. It's basically one people normally start with. Yes, yeah. I mean, I bought it when it was in like the height of popularity. Like when I say years ago, probably like a decade ago. Yeah, probably like a decade ago. It was a while ago. I feel like your words aren't as crisp now. That's not good. That's not good at all. Like they have a softer edge or something. Well, funny enough, and the ends of some words fade out. That's not good, actually. That might be something that I've done in the back end, though. Let me just have a quick look. George's voice edging Chelsea confirmed. Let me edge in peace. Fucking hell. I do have a compressor. I don't think that's doing anything. I don't actually have a noise gate on at the moment, although I wonder if the compressor is somewhat being used as a noise gate as well. Either way. So it's funny you say that, Chelsea, because in more reviews that I saw of this, people were saying that it muddied up their voice a little bit and it made it not so crisp. And it might be to do with like having this on as well, and maybe they haven't calibrated it properly with this soft thing on. I don't know. But from what I then heard, the Rode mic actually makes it a bit clearer. But also I need to EQ my stuff again because my current EQ is for my previous microphone. So that is going to be different in some way. Should we do this on the fly? I just need to listen into my voice. Where are you? Where are you? And I'm so sorry. This is going to fuck me up, by the way, because there's a tiny bit of lag between what I'm saying and then what I'm listening to for myself. So it might fuck up a little bit. Right. Test. Testing 1, 2, 3. Test. So that should heighten the sibilance a little bit, but also bring a little bit of a crisper tone. And I could lower the bass a little bit more to see how that sounds. It's hard for me to determine it, so you might have to say if it sounds better or worse at the moment. But one thing, so I'm pointing in this direction at the moment, so it might be that things are cutting off because I'm not directly speaking into the microphone at the moment. Although people say that you can kind of face this way. Anyway, I'm complicating things at the moment. Maybe I shouldn't be messing with this shit. Oh, God. But forever difficulty with audio stuff. It ain't going away. But the dynamic microphone will fix a lot of things anyway, which I'm going to be happy with. Tiny bit of lag. This Unreal 5. Wait, that would be a lot of lag. Yes. Yes. What's the point of having StreamerBot as an audio source if it just changes every fucking time I open this thing? You're having the same problem as well, I know, Chelsea. Match tile, otherwise find window of same executable.
I've heard Unreal Engine 5 can be optimized quite well.
Those deaf people don't even know need to deal with this shit, lucky fuckers. But I mean, just in terms of like having a dynamic mic in general, I think I'm going in the right direction. I need to send this back and I need to get the road. So I might actually do this soon. Yes. Maybe I'll look into buying it tomorrow and set this off to go back, but keep it for Friday. Oh no, I won't need it for Friday because me and Chelsea are going to be streaming. Yeah. Anyway, this is all semantics and nothing really matters. So, yeah. Right. So tonight we're going to be playing some more NORCO, which is going to be heavily accent based. I'm going to remember every single accent that I made previously. Maybe with the help of you guys, it might be cool. Maybe. You seen the G-Man Lives Metal Gear review? I did, because I'm not playing that remake. I think until Hideo Kojima plays it, I ain't playing it. Or at the very least, if he signs off on it in some way, which I don't think he's going to, I'm not gonna. I did hear the DSP jab. That was great. That was so good. What was it again? It was he was mentioning something. What was it? I can't remember what the jab was, but I remember hearing him say Dark Side Film, like, oh, I know that person. The boss fight of him spamming the avoid attack. Was it something to do with him trying to avoid? I can't remember what it was. Oh, is it something that he was trying to do in stream or something? I don't know. Either way, I heard his voice, heard his name. I was like, oh wow, G-Man Lives just referenced DSP. That's weird. Yeah, he said he wouldn't play it, and yeah, that's kind of my thing. But then he also went on to say that he only plays like 1 or 2 games a year, and that surprised me. He's like, I don't have time for games. Wow. It's not like you make games, Hideo Kojima. I think that just peaked the mic. Was that very loud for you guys? I'm very sorry. Oh, it wasn't loud. Okay, good. Good. I don't know why it peaked though, because I've got a limiter on there, but yeah. Why did that Capcom do a remake like that and it's like 40 quid with a Dead Rising remaster yet this price? What the fuck? What was the price? Is it like 65 or something stupid? It didn't peak, but it was loud. I'm ready to peak. ASMR, okay. But that is the exact example of what I want in this stream as well. I look at a lot of other streamers. Obviously, like we all watch other streamers and stuff. And I know you can't stay loyal to just old George here, but we all watch loads of streamers. And one of the things I love about a lot, like some of the streamers that I watch, is that they have dynamic mics. They don't put noise suppression on, so you can just hear the environment, but only in the vicinity of what that person is doing. And I think that is going to be a big thing for me, of just making sure that I have that. I just really love that. 69. What? Really? We're not streaming. I just look at the blank screen with all your VODs waiting. Hear the environment. My screams aren't part of the environment. They will be, Scotty. They will be. I'll make that tiny hole that you peep out of just a little bit bigger so that the screams actually come through. I just noticed I've got the same streak as you've got followers. You do indeed. You do indeed. And hey, hopefully both of our numbers get higher. Shit, that's visible. It is indeed, Sky. I see your blinking eye. Part of me wants to just like go wants to try to look through. Anyway, shall we get into some Norco? I've been yapping for way too long. Okay. But yeah, that's essentially what I've been doing mainly at the moment. Can I tell people news, Chelsea? Or should I leave that? Alright. No news, guys. Promise. Oh, God. And then reaching the camera is also a massive difficulty at this point as well. So I'm not going to do it. I mean, just the main thing of our position at the moment, you know. Oh yeah, whatever. Okay, cool. I don't really speak about it a lot anyway, but I think it's exciting for other reasons. So I'm just testing the. I swear this game was the last game that I was playing, and for some reason it's not. Oh no, I was playing Sonic Racing as well after that. I remember. Also, I have to get used to the fact that it's weird for me to see that there is now a microphone on here, you know? I don't know how I feel about it, I'll be honest. I think I'd prefer it if I didn't see a microphone on the screen, but I'll be honest, I'm happy to go for a better sounding stream in some way. I mean, you can't see my neck anymore. Part of my neck is gone. Paint it green and use the green screen, yeah. Jaws has officially produced the Nuke Underground. Big news. Really big Fallout fan trying to make it happen sooner. The Nuke Underground. What is that? No, the main news is that we were thinking about moving house and now we're not. So it means that I can kind of do a bit more to the space that I'm currently in, which is a lot of planning, really. I mean, just in general with stuff that we're doing at the moment, there's a lot of planning. That's the main thing that's been going on at the moment with me, but that and looking for a better microphone in some way. So, yeah. Spiders, thank you on this decision. They said they would miss me. I'm surprised you wouldn't bring the spiders with you, Sky. Be honest. Be honest. Okay, recap on Norco. Can I remember everything? I might need your guys' help. Again. Both with this and the accents, so yes. Keep alert. So, we are a character by the name of I Do Not Remember. I Do Not Remember went away knowing that her mother was ill in some way. but went on an adventure. And halfway through the adventure, got wind that her mother was getting mortally ill, and decided to come back. And she has come back to find out that her mother is dead, and I guess stuff is going on in the town at the moment. We're just trying to kind of figure stuff out. And it's mainly talking with people, trying to find our sibling. I can't remember if they're brother or sister. Something's telling me it was a brother. Yeah. Space. I remember you knocked the shit out of some guy. I did indeed. Made a cat go to space. Oh yeah, they did go to space, didn't they? But yeah, we just come back to town. We're essentially like, we as the player or the viewer are trying to piece together what has been going on through the little amount of information that the narrator is giving us. And we're doing it through other people that we're chatting to and stuff, and looking at items, and it's creating this mind map of just trying to figure stuff out. There's something to do with this gas company as well, and now it feels like there's something nefarious going on with the events of our mother dying. I tell you what, I actually forgot, the mind map might actually help with this, so maybe we should do the mind map. So this is the mind map. This is million. Okay, can we remember the accent for million? I think it was just a female British accent. So yes, my name is Million. I believe it was that, right? I think that was it. Monkey didn't have one, unfortunately. Lucky, I believe, had a southern accent. What you got, Kay? What? Southern accent. God, I suck. What you got, Kay? Kay? Let's just keep going. I might get it better. What do you know about Shield? Lucky know about all there is to know. What about it? Sounds about right. Yeah, a deeper southern accent. What the fuck is a monkey? A monkey? Monkette. Oh, sorry. So that's an issue. This is an issue right here. Me tapping this is a massive issue. I think I'm going to need to find a different boom mic.
Look,
I think it's more because it's on the right side. On the right side as well, and it needs to be on the left. But as I was mentioning before, because we're going to be remaining in this place, it means I can move stuff about. I'm going to make a new desk. I've been thinking about making like a super long desk of computer stuff, project stuff, and I think it's going to be awesome. But I just have to figure that out. Next stream, you're going to have clips of your VODs to remind you. Am I? Yeah, I definitely... Well, I didn't forget. I didn't have a lot of time to make clips for the previous VOD, unfortunately. A lot of stuff going on. Can't wait to make this attic my own. I'm going to have great things like cobwebs over there, cobwebs in that corner. I'm surprised there aren't cobwebs in that corner already, Sky. You gotta get on that. Alright, okay. So I already spoke to this guy about this stuff anyway. Oh yeah, Potts is his dog. Okay, so I think this was just before we were about to go to thingy. Oh, Overworld is blocked. Freight loader. A freight loader is being repaired in the Batcher Woods over there. Oh, we need to go to the Batcher. You batch your ass. Maybe it isn't that then. Apple Street. The Overworld is blocked for some reason. Floodgate Tavern. Home. I actually don't know what's going on. Ah, LeBlanc. You two knuckleheads managed to figure out what Shield was looking for? Yeah, I think I was going for more Doc Holliday. You two knuckleheads managed to figure out what Shield was looking for? Come and tell me. A good detective should know what's going on. Yeah. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Why can't I go into the overworld thing? Maybe I need to go into my mind map. A fugitive oil pirate hiding in the Mississippi River, Batcher Woods. So. Okay, your mum was investigating. Your mum was investigating reports of construction in the lake. She found no evidence of it, nor who might be behind it. Okay, so she was looking at something. Okay, something in the lake. Your mum saw something in the lake. Ditch man, Catherine. Your mum. Blake is your brother. Yeah. This is you. You. And Million is the robot. Bloodline. An old man in Norco named Paw had delusions about your mum. He believed her to be a descendant of Jesus Christ by way of her Cajun ancestry. He once threw a brick through a church window. Blue. It's a vague memory. Pops Pierre. Troy. Oh yeah, this is the guy that I knocked out. Laura St. Clair is the regional executive of Shield Oil. Okay. Thomas St. Clair, I assume, is also probably the founder of the oil or something like that. How dare you, Bocky? How dare you? How you doing? POV, you're playing a point-and-click game and you use the term POV every time your mum is. I'm expecting an insult, yeah. You started it. Fair? Fair, maybe? So yeah, for some reason it's not letting me in the overworld. Maybe I've got something in my backpack that I can... yeah, I've got a Bruton phone case. Times discount. So I can go to the Batcher. I can't go anywhere beyond that. Memorial languages. Hey, I already read that one. Yes. I really didn't need to do that. Where the hell am I going then? This is confusing me quite a lot. Padu PI. I can go in the home to the backyard. Oh, look at this. Okay. Oh, do we need to take the truck? Okay. So this Miss my dear's house then. Lucky knew your mama a bit. How? She was around. Seen her a time or two. She wasn't no friend to the companies neither. They'd have liked to have her dead. They got their wish. Do you worry about yourself? He squints, grimaces. How do you do a grimace? How do you do a grimace? A grimace is like a... it's not a... Is that a grimace? Is that actually a grimace? I feel like I'm just horse-lipping now. I don't know if it'll be worth either taking screenshots or chats that appear on the left or moving your cap. But if you're editing and wanted to include chats that open on the left. I see what you mean. I'm not 100% fussed. It depends on how many moments are actually going to be happening in this game. I'm not going to be editing this down into like an actual full-on gameplay. So I'll leave it for now and regret my choices later. It means moving shit around, and I just can't be asked at the moment. Yeah, I think I should be alright, because with clips, I can just... It's all vertical anyway, you know? So, and things are usually in the center of the screen, and if I'm talking, it means that I'm saying everything, and my video editing software has, it can AI generate from your voice all your words and stuff. So. And no one clipped the cat going to space. I should probably... Actually, that's a good one, Sky. I might actually nab that one from you. In fact, I'm going to do this. And it will make me remember that I need to clip from the previous video. Oh, hey, Your Honor. How you doing? How's things going? How's your Wednesday going? Midweek. He squints, grimaces, shakes his head. Nah. These companies want to get off the oil. Too much trouble. What do you mean? They put them wind turbines out in the Gulf, and now they're building a brain. A brain? Hell, everybody knows that they in there building a brain. All the refineries is doing that. Gonna hook them all up. Make a bigger brain. Fine, try making stewed apples, and now I have 2 jars of apple. Wow, apple jam. Oh wow, I didn't know you could make apple jam. I suppose you could make jam out of pretty much anything, right? Any fruit. That'd be pretty cool. Nice. How's it taste? I bet it's delicious. Yeah, not too bad, Your Honor. Just as per usual, chilling. Got a new microphone, trying to figure it out. Probably get a new one. Another new one, sending this back. I don't know. What is the story behind this game? It's a good question. Essentially, the main character went away, came back, went away from this town and came back. Our mother is dead, and there seems to be some nefarious things that were kind of centered around that she was looking where she might not have been meant to be looking, or someone didn't like where she was looking. And we're essentially just kind of going through this town bit by bit, piecing together what's been going on. But there is definitely like an investigation brewing up here where we are about to find out if this oil company have been doing something nefarious. And yeah, we're now about to travel towards here. But it's very much a kind of cyberpunky, yeah, futuristic-y kind of game. It's given that vibe. It's quite fun so far. Apple most. Nice. It's Norwegian apples, and they're amazing. It's still good, even if it's not the consistency I wanted. Fair. Sounds like they need some good old American freedom. That's what they thought they had. Slowly it depreciates. Slowly it goes away. What they thought was freedom wasn't freedom all along. Tale as old as time. But that ain't enough. Ain't enough to outsmart Lucky. Lucky's smarter than any big brain you can dream up. They're going to use it to find fuel out in space. Best of luck to him. Ain't nothing wrong with trying to make a buck. Then why get in their way? Couldn't agree more. I'm just gonna agree. People think Lucky hates S.H.I.E.L.D. Lucky don't hate S.H.I.E.L.D. He just like causing trouble. Without S.H.I.E.L.D. ain't nobody have a job in this place. But here come that robot. We best get moving. You want to talk more? Just tap me on the shoulder. I'm good for now. Thank you for the alert. No worries, Your Honor. Always nice to see you. Chat with Milliam. I finished repairing the truck. Shall we attempt to access shield? Let's go. Oh my god. Monkey flies from the bed of the truck as million speeds down the highway. We lost Monkey. This isn't cool. Alright. Yeah. Alright, so we're now going to shield. But I assume we're trying to find out about our mother's death. And, well, we're currently looking for our brother. Actually, that was the main thing, wasn't it? We're currently looking for our brother. Looks like S.H.I.E.L.D. upgraded their drone fleet. Seen a couple of these Sentinels downriver. They'll just keep calling on guards till you knock them out. They can't be caught with bullets. Come on, just shoot it. Any ideas? You'll need a way into the security system. Reroute there, flat path. That's what Lucky thinks. Well, how do I get in there? Should I talk to... Yeah. We're fortunate to have Lucky's help. We should listen closely to his advice. Okay, well, you're not much use then, are you? Oh. Really shaking in my boots. Get that dog the hell away here and get out of here. Like I say, that Sentinel drone just going to keep calling on guards soon as we knock him out. Lucky ready for anything. Up to you. He wants to shoot it, but I feel like there's a different way of doing this. Although we can't seem to go anywhere else. And surely us shooting that drone would cause major issues, right? Oh, nice one, Scotty. Context for last stream. Warning, don't watch if you like cats being on Earth. Very nice. Cool. I'll actually definitely make that as a clip. I tell you what, I made a load of clips from Angerfoot as well, and I just haven't gotten around to posting them. I've uploaded them to YouTube, I just haven't posted them yet. Decommissioned freight mover is suspended above the refinery. We'll need to find some way of clearing that Sentinel. Like I say, that Sentinel drone just going to keep calling on guards as soon as we knock them out. Lucky ready for anything, up to you. I mean, I don't seem to have any other choice, so let's do it. Oh, okay, so we are actually fighting. Yeah, okay, fine. I don't think I've actually seen how we use Lucky, but I want him... Oh, okay. Can't actually use the drone. But we need to aim for the drone. I guess we take out these two guys before we do that. Osu, motherfucker! Jesus! Okay, Shit. Okay, Million, it's your turn. Wow. She can't attack for shit. Jesus! There we go. Well... Well, I wanted to attack it first, but it wouldn't let me... Okay, well, I'm gonna have to try and figure out a different way of doing this then. Sarpy Birch Shield. Let's have a look to see what's going on here. Shield is building a brain. Lucky said Shield is developing an artificial intelligence in order to conduct exploratory missions for off-world mineral reserves. Shield. Yeah, that's not giving me much either. Okay, let's have a good old look around. Can't go anywhere else at the moment. I don't have any items. I feel like I should be able to talk to... We must hope LeBlanc was alright and that this infiltration isn't for nothing. We can work these... Got to find some way to reroute its path. Those are just settings, so those aren't going to do anything. I think I'm going to have to look elsewhere, I guess. Let's hold off. Let's go somewhere else. I don't see where else I would be able to go, to be honest. Unless there's someone around here that... Who are you? Yeah. Can you help me out? Still not over the crouton thing, in case you're wondering. Okay, sorry. Look, I didn't bloody know that the cat was going to launch off into space. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. Probably going to try and get an invite to this quack app people have been talking about. Anything's got to be better than this. Where the dog went. Kind of like having that thing around. Maybe I need to... oh, no, wrong way. So, I think there was a computer in the home. We can have a look in there, maybe. Bedroom. Yeah, I can't use my chalice, and I already read this previously. Crisis laughing. Television. I don't think I can pick up any tools or anything. No. Okay, I'm massively confused at this point then. I'm just gonna have to... I mean, I can get into a fight again. Maybe there was something in the fight that I was missing. Maybe Million was... It's just weird. It's weird to me that you wouldn't be able to, you know. I'm gonna have to do this fight now, which is annoying. Ow. Oh, I missed all three. Shit. Alright, Million. Oh no. People die in this? Shit! Oh no. Oh no, I'm doing really bad. Oh shit. I feel like I'm gonna die. Yes, you know, why can't I shoot it? Oh god. Oh my god! That's actually quite difficult to do, huh? Ugh. I must be missing something then. There must be something that I need. The dog isn't doing anything. Still trying to find a way to get off the oil. Too much politics in it. What they want is to find minerals where there ain't no people. And where's that? Points up at the sky. out in them stars. But you can't go flying around up there without a big brain. That's why they hoping to get at Laura St. Clair's daddy. But too bad for them. Yeah, I don't care about those. Yeah, I've already done that. Okay, well. There may be additional... Yeah, no shit. I don't like it when this stuff kind of happens and it's not giving me a proper idea on what to do, you know? Yeah, there's nothing I can pick up over here. We're just gonna have to search all the areas that I've already been to. Maybe someone in here might be able to give me an idea. Point and click method to interact with everything, yeah. You two knuckleheads managed to figure out what Shield was looking for? Come and tell me. A good detective should know what's going on. Yeah, I've already spoken to him. Maybe Keith will know. Don't see anyone can believe the crap media has been putting out these days. It's all lies meant to divide working people. See for yourself. Gestures to the TV. Oh, why your website? Why are you making your website, Keith? To set the record straight? You know that's right. What you need? Yeah. Okay, so nothing there. Apple Street. Snowball stand. That's funny. Oh wait, what? It's a blue thing. Beside her. So, but there's nothing to talk to her about. Why? That was weird. Alright. Floodgate Tavern. Home. Yeah, I did see this. It had a thing, but I haven't got anything to put in there, so maybe there's something I'm missing around here that I need to grab. Oh, laundry. Nope. A return to Monkey Island is choice this month. Thinking about point and click. Yeah, I was surprised to see that actually. I was surprised to see that. There's a fair amount on this month's Humble Bundle, isn't there? WWE 2K5, 2K25, sorry. There's something else as well. There was a Warhammer driving game, which I thought looked pretty funny. Are you kidding me? I was up here before and I clicked it. You clear away the boxes, revealing a portal built into the floor. Unbelievable. How many years has Catherine kept this doorway hidden? We must find a way in. Make various attempts to open the doorway, but all your efforts prove futile. It remains locked. Doorway previously hidden by boxes. Or maybe there might be something else in the attic over here. Scotty, you're the attic expert. You got any ideas? Looks like home. Oh dearie, dear, dear. Pills here. Maybe a pry bar would be good for a secret door. Maybe. Potentially. Wink. Oh, there. Living room, bedroom. There's something around here that I missed. Okay, Gordon Freeman. Look, a grow barrow's the way forward in my opinion, so make the most sense. Oh god. So sorry. Is it always loud? Is it loud when I do that as well? Is it like really annoying? I'm trying to not do it. Obviously, like accidentally I keep doing it. Get used to that shit. Not loud. Okay, at least there's that. Just bassy probably, isn't it? Dimes discount. It's obviously obvious when it happens. Oh, I really need a hint from the game in some way. Display resolution. Liner notes. What's that? What? Oh yeah, CRT filler. I'm good. Why don't you ask Google per usual? I'm trying not to. I'm trying not to. What if I chucked a phone case at it? Take the phone case. Take it. Yeah, like I can just definitely see that there's just nothing else around here as well, so I'm a bit screwed at the moment. Let's just do one more fight with it, because okay, how was that not on time? Resting. They died. Shotgun. Shot to the face. I wonder if that'll hack. Yeah, I need a million back. Come on. No, it is literally just damage. It's not hacking or anything. You know what would be a good diversion? Dying. Dying would be a good diversion. Oh, wait, did you see that? I need to wait a little bit longer for that, I guess. Right, let me, he'll... Oh, right, that's what propped up over there. Million doesn't really do much, I've noticed. How dare you? How the fuck did I miss? Fuck off, drone. Oh, have I not gone through this yet? His face, brief, generous smiles, but otherwise placid, expressionless. I was afraid of him. I was always happy to see him. His health took a turn before you left. A bit of lethargy, irregular breathing, sores on his legs. Your mum brought him food on days when he was unable to stand. His son, dead at 14, an explosion in the yard, natural gas leaking from a pipe. Something caused spark. Pipeline. Across the property to Shield's chemical annex. There's only one neighborhood along that fence line. What's left of it anyhow? Small fragments of his home pass through the black ink of your mind. The perennial accumulation of dust. The damp curtains and pile of cans on the kitchen table in those refinery shadows of the little slab bungalow. Duck lives in Dimes. Okay, I guess we're going there first then. There we go. Dimes. Waiting for it to throw out an answer. It's going to come at some point, Scotty. Not long now. There's been enough of them. The house is partially boarded up. You assume it's an artifact of hurricane preparation that has since become a permanent fixture. Oh boy, it's dark. Oh, Jesus. Okay, what should duck sound like? Can I get some suggestions and see if I could do an accent for it? Any ideas? I'm not doing Donald Duck. I'm not doing Donald Duck. My throat can hardly withstand doing like a raspy voice in general. Donald Duck. Well, I'm out of ideas. Use get help. Get help. I'm unsure what that is. Get help. A sleepy voice. Yeah, what is get help? A sleepy voice. Not the first ones to come through here toppling over. Is that sleepy? That's not sleepy, is it? A sleepy voice. I say Donald Duck. I'm not fucking doing Donald Duck. Donald Duck. Sleepy voice. Not the first ones to come through here, toppling over all my shit in the dark. Is that good? Do like a whispery voice because I can do it really close to the mic now. Since the buyout, people think the neighborhood's all the way empty. Come around looking for copper. But you wouldn't do that kind of thing, Kay. Not like your brother. How's it been, Duck? You mentioned a buyout. You're just hanging out in the dark? Yes, I am. How's it been, Duck? How's it been? About how it looks. I made such a mess with that head drive. Just trying to keep myself out of trouble till it's my turn to go, so... I ain't fucking quacking. I ain't fucking quacking. You mentioned... Oh. Head drive. I unleashed it. The monster. Super Duck. Calls itself that just to get to me. Just to piss me off. It's my fault. That company that had it for me. You should have known from the get-go. They only do their business at night. Found out later they don't even have a license. Your mother went to the same clinic for hers. I tried to warn her. Wait, the monster calls itself that just to get to me. It's my fault, the company that made it for me. I should have known. I'm confused by what this Super Duck is. The junk that was in my brain. It's spreading around like a virus. It's even in the trees. I told your mother don't get messed up in any of that. She tells me it's talking to her through the radio. I said, turn off the radio. She never listens. Stopped responding to me. Figure that monster's got money to burn. Catherine didn't want to leave her debt for you to deal with, so... So you kept it with my mum? You mentioned a buyout. Up until right near the end, Kay. She lived like she wasn't sick. She never quit. But I could see it wearing on her. Took a toll on her body. It started in her liver. They burned it out. Thought maybe that was the end of it. Before you know it, they found a little in her lungs. She's still going all over town, walking up and down airline like some kind of bag lady. Because she thought it'd go away if she ignored it. But that didn't work out for her. Once it came for me, it never did quit. Been getting sores. Cramps every day. Can't keep nothing down. Tried to tell her that. Said, Catherine, this not the kind of thing you can work off. You think she listened? By the time it got to her brain, that was all there was to it. No more working, no more doing nothing. But she'd already gotten fed up with me by that point. Never really made amends before they put her in that mausoleum with your daddy. That's my heart thinking about it. But what can you do? No hiding from God's will. So, trying to get into the refinery. I have more questions about Mum. You mentioned a buyout. I'm going to say... I'm sure I'm going to have to go through all of them anyway. Not a good idea, Kay. What for? They stole my mum's stuff. Class project. They stole my mum's stuff. Well, that's interesting. The regional executive, she took a particular interest in your mother. Why? She wanted to know the things Catherine knew, I suppose. Your mother was out in the lake. She heard Shield or somebody was building some kind of rig out there. She wanted to find out for herself. She didn't find what she was looking for, but she found something. Sounded to me like her medication was messing her head. But she insisted it was real. Some kind of UFO. Said it followed her for nearly a mile. But anyhow, That CEO they got at S.H.I.E.L.D., she's about as far out of her mind as your mother was. She must have caught wind of all this. Catherine got to be careful in her old age. Paranoid even. The important things she kept hidden. Whatever S.H.I.E.L.D. stole, it wasn't nothing important. But you want to get it back. Can you help us get in? I'm going to regret telling you this, but I've been sitting on it so long. Been dying to tell somebody. It sounds seedy. The accent that I've given him is very seedy, but I'm going to continue anyway. I don't know how S.H.I.E.L.D. managed to do it, but they fucked up. They bought out this neighborhood, and ever since they did, they put me behind the firewall. Got a computer terminal back there. Every time I boot it up, I get a view of the inside. Not like I know what the hell to do with it. Clicked around a bit, but just got myself lost. Can't hardly read the screen. Computer's back there in my little library. Have a look. And whatever you do, Kay, I'm asking you to be careful. I have more questions about Mother. This monster, my mum was working for it? Ain't even thinking about that thing. It knows I'm here dying while it grows and grows. Big, disgusting, toxic birds sprouting from the ground all over the region with teeth and hands and all kinds of shit. Unbelievable turns my stomach. But you know what? I won't be the first to die. Well, hell no. It roped your mother into some lunacy. She wouldn't tell me the details. I couldn't get a single word out of her after that point. Did you attend our funeral? I planned to. Arranged my godchild to pick me up and everything. But the day of the service, I couldn't hardly walk. I heard from a couple of people it was a beautiful one. For all the bridges she burned, there was plenty people who had nice things to say. Even a few of her colleagues from the university showed up, the ones who got her sacked. I know that. I know that'd have chapped her ass. I know that'd have chapped her ass. I think that would have needed to be that with a TA at the end instead of that'd yeah, how do you actually write that? That'd have chapped her ass is a really weird way of saying that. They buried her with that fake little ring she always wore around her neck. She said it reminded her who she was. Figure she probably wanted to give it to you, but you were gone. And Blake, well, he'd have pawned it to anyone fool enough to buy it. So, the ring she wore around her neck was fake? You don't know the story? Kinda funny if it weren't so sad. Your granddaddy wanted to prove he was from royal stock, so he broke into a pawn shop up there on airline and stole the biggest ruby he could find. Went around telling everyone it was from the old world. Said it travelled from France to Nova Scotia and down the Mississippi River. Well, that was a bunch of bullshit. He ended up in Angola for it, though they never did find the ring. Catherine took it to an appraiser one time. It's cubic zirconia. Fake. The man spent months in jail for a fake piece of jewelry. After that, everyone started calling him King Pierre. They laughed him out of crevasse. My mum was fired from the university? Why is nobody telling me all of this information? Sure, you were young. Couldn't have been too long after Blue passed. She lied up and down to get that job. Nothing special, just a community college in the city. But that's Catherine. Never wanted to play it straight. Suppose Blake took after her in that respect. You mentioned a buyout. You must have noticed something. Noticed coming in. The houses are all gone. People here been fighting with S.H.I.E.L.D. all their lives. They got a little momentum on their side after the last explosion. The papers were making S.H.I.E.L.D. look bad. But hell. We were here first. S.H.I.E.L.D. moved in. We suffered. Gas leaks, noise, explosions. Can't grow my vegetables out in the yard. Just won't grow. I never cared to move, but I knocked doors for it anyhow. If S.H.I.E.L.D. had been dropped in on us, my little plot of land would be worth something. Money they were offering to buy us out was alright. Be worth a lot more had they never come. Number they put in front of me, I said piss on it. I could have sued after Reese died. I just didn't have the energy for it. Now I'm the last one left in dimes, so... Sorry about Reese. His history. Most days I can't remember his face, if I'm honest. When you fill out the survey at the head drive clinic, they ask you to write down memories, control points they call them. I couldn't stand to write out his name. It was too painful. I skipped his memory. I regretted it at first, but I'm thankful for it now. It'd be a lot worse if that monster carried a piece of my boy inside it. I'm a bit confused about what's actually going on here. Like, this clinic that they go to, well, they're giving memories? Is it so that it helps them to remember in the future? Yeah, I'm stuck on that. Wait, did he? I don't think he actually helped. Blue is in a mausoleum. Blue wasn't buried, he was interred in a mausoleum. You visited it a few times as a kid. Catherine brought flowers and prayed there. You sat restlessly waiting for her to finish afterward. She dragged you into the church that faced River Road to make you touch the holy water. She watched you motion the sign of the cross before fixing your shirt. She held your shoulder as the two of you left. Head drive. Your mum versioned her consciousness at the same disreputable neural versioning clinic as Duck. Versioned her consciousness. So her consciousness has been... Is that recorded? I assume her consciousness has been recorded in this computer then. The device that hosts her consciousness is called a head drive. Okay, this is good information. It is interesting. But why were they doing this, though? Just a way for them to live forever in some way. Your grandpa broke into a pawn shop and stole a jeweled ring to uphold the lie that he was descended from French royalty. Your mum later discovered that the ruby was made from synthetic material. She still wore the ring around her neck until she died. She was buried with it. Laura St. Clair is interested in your mum. Duck speculates that it's because of the object your mum observed in the lake. Duck is an old friend of your mum's who lost his son when a S.H.I.E.L.D. pipeline cutting through their yard exploded. He versioned his consciousness at the same clinic as her. They fell out of touch before she died. Your ma's a head drive. Is it like similar to a head case? He lives in dimes and is in poor health. It seems like, I mean, he's the third person who's been in poor health. Probably because of the area, right? Dimes is a neighborhood along the fence line of S.H.I.E.L.D.'s chemical annex. Duck lives there. Alright. Okay. Oh, library, yes. Okay, I get it. Yeah, he said for me to have a look at his computer, I guess. By the box. You attempt to open the box. It's locked. Trophy sitting atop the bookshelf reads Junior Champion Reese Richard, St. Charles Parish, YX2B. Storage containers. You sift through some of the clippings that fill the containers. Most relate to the catalytic cracking unit explosion of YX10. Descriptions of the aftermath, the destruction, the displacement, the workers who died. Your father is listed among the names. Okay. Ephemera, is that what that... the fuck? Ephemera? We found another big word. We found another big word. Hey Google, what's ephemera? Hey Google, define ephemera. Why is... Oh, I didn't plug my regular Google back in. Okay.
This is the definition of ephemera. Things that exist or are used or enjoyed for only a short time.
I may have murdered Google, yes, Scotty. Like leaflets and papers. Okay. People use it a lot in scrapbooking or journaling. So Chelsea's the expert here then. Resident scrapbooker. A collection of bills, letters, and photographs are pinned to the board. Has the camera gone weird? I feel like it's way lower than it should be. Let me just quickly... Okay, it's a bit better. Photographs are of various industrial and infrastructural landscapes that you recognize from around the region. The Geismar Aluminium Refinery, the grain elevators downriver, the airport control tower. Printout containing the letterhead of a law office in Metairie sits in the tray of the printer. Mr. Richard, after carefully studying the circumstances of the buyout, we recommend that you proceed with relocation. Shield is not legally obligated to provide you with an easement. You may find yourself trespassing on private property when leaving and returning to your home. You peruse the titles on the bookshelf. U.S. Army Corps Anomalous Light Report. A report on the levitating spheres of the light witnessed by multiple onlookers above Camp Memory in the Bonnet Carré Spillway. Sorry, Bonnet Carré Spillway. Throughout the spring, throughout the spring and summer of YX1S, commissioned by the United States Army Corps of Engineers. I'm something of an ephemera myself. Man, imagine if they just had it in English. Like when they have different languages and movies. I'm not falling for that one, Sky. Sorry, is it weird when I do that? Oh, dare you, Scotty. So soft. It's so soft. After careful survey of the soil content in the area near Camp Memory, our inquiry has determined anaerobic conditions conducive to the formation of confined pockets of gas that, given exposure to sufficient heat, may ignite. These spontaneous incidents of combustion were likely mistaken for floating luminous spheres. Straight to the soul with that one, Chief. Sick. keeps like the microphone does just keep getting in my face. I need a better position for this mic. Some claim that the pig man is a type of grunch who hides beneath the interstate bridges that cross Lake Pontchartrain. Legend has it that if you bring the pig man a gift, he will return a gift to you in kind. The pig man. Have you tried the mic up your ass? No, funny enough, Scotty. I need to return it, so any stains make it non-returnable, unfortunately. 100% would be out of the way. The head of a buck is mounted to the wall. Let's go on here. You pass your finger over the trackpad, waking the machine. Shield security terminal is displayed on the console. Use terminal. You sit before the shield terminal display. This is a map of SHIELD's Sentinel drone security fleet. The entrance to the refinery is in Zone A. If we went to If we want to gain access to the refinery, then it may be necessary to clear the sentinels from this zone. There are currently 3 drones patrolling Zone A. Perhaps there is a way of relocating them to other zones. Okay. So shield entrance. Missed that part from the text. Yeah, huh? Right. So A, shield entrance, guardhouse headquarters. Okay, so I need to move. Okay, max capacity as well. So I'm gonna move them, but it does mean, do I need to keep coming here? That's fucked. Undeveloped. I mean, so choose an area. Oh. Choose an area. See. And then, oh, okay. It can only go to certain places. Origin zone is unsecured. Allocating drone from maximum capacity neighbor. It seems there is a precaution in place to prevent any zone from being unsecured. But there may be a way around this. No zone can host more than 3 drones. When one zone contains no drones, then a maximum capacity neighbor will reallocate a drone to its unsecured neighbor. This means that when removing the last drone from Zone A, we must be sure that none of its neighbors are at maximum capacity. Shit. Go to F. That's a neighbor as well. Oh, that's not actually at max capacity. Wait, so is that... So 2... It's not a neighbor. 2... 2... But it will make one of them go to max capacity, so I need to move that over here. And then move that over here. And then I can move this over here. And that means we are unsecured. Am I still a robot at the moment? Did I forget to turn it off? The drones have been cleared from the entrance area of the refinery. I suspect this will be helpful. I forgot. There we go. I figured it out. Has this guy got anything else to say? How are you doing, Kay? Sorry, Gramps, I'm out of here. Oh, wait. That wasn't open before, was it? No, but I can't go anywhere either. It's no good. Yay, I can now fight these douchebags and we're all good. No sentinel drones around. Once we clear these two, we're in. Ready? Let's do it! Ow! You shot me in the face. Nothing much to it when them sentinels not around. They let you more or less walk around and walk into the place. I stumped across all that one. And would you take a look at that big fella? The freight mover? Hell of a machine, could really put on a show with one of them. Lucky just thinking out loud. Let's get to it, eh? Refinery's ours. Oh, we're back to Catherine again. Don't know how I feel about these flashbacks. Did I have a voice for Super Duck? I don't know if I did. Catherine, you made it! To this warehouse with Big Bird. I sure did. We have a job for you. It will pay. It will solve some problems before you die. Dallas, no stranger to the network, you will assist Catherine. Oh God, what was his? I can't remember his voice. Do you remember Dallas's voice? Yes. Yes. It wasn't that. I just can't remember what his voice was. Yes. Catherine, in the lake, you saw the stone. We saw you see the stone. We want the stone, but it has evaded us. Well, this is creepy. Super Duck is... what else? A network. A system of signals, wireless communication of locusts and frogs, cypress roots, disease vectors, internet of flesh, biomimicry, internet of internet, radio towers. Distributed AI. Distributed birds in flight. Super Duck saw you see the stone because Super Duck was an eagle in the sky. The stone is a sky thing that many want, but it reveals itself to no one. No one except for you, Catherine. It followed you through the lake. It loves you. It seeks you. It will submit to you. But we must act fast. Shield wants the stone. Claire Bionics wants the stone. Super Duck wants the stone. And John has the stone. John. Everyone hates John. Everyone follows John. Influencer. Dopamine fiend. Convinced himself he was faith in God. Convinced others even. Some young idealistic, some old unbitter. These are the Garretts of John. Classic John. Classic John. You will find them gathered in the bowels of the Promenade Mall in Kenner. John was hidden in the stone, in his forgotten place. He will use the stone in an attempt to fulfill his prophecies, but his are the prophecies of a fool. Got it? Go get me my shiny stone. Hurry, before you die. I want to eat it. Have a good evening to you two. Oh, it's you do jobs for this thing and they give you a load of money. That's the idea, isn't it? Okay, all right. Street. Can you please explain to me what? So what? So, so wait. You go. What was that? What was what? There's a bird with teeth. The size of my head living inside the warehouse. That is not what her voice was. There was... There's a bird with teeth. No, I don't think it was... I'm fucking doing Drusilla at the moment. There's a bird with teeth. There's a bird with teeth the size of my head living inside that warehouse. Yeah. That's normal to you? No, but I mean, I've seen some stuff in my life. Me too. But what's this stone? He said it loves you. What was that all about? I don't know. I saw it drone or something in the lake. Why does he keep calling it a stone? Stone, drone. I've no idea. I was a little distracted. Well, I need you to start paying attention or neither one of us is getting paid tonight. I got the gist. Some lunatics are living in the mall. They've got the stone. That's right. Kenner John and his gang. They're keeping the stone at the old Promenade Mall in Kenner. We need to find a way inside, but the stone... Get the stone. Bring it back here. You got that? Couldn't be more clear. This guy's an asshole. Biggest node in the network is inside this building. I'm a little lost. What's up? I don't know what the hell's going on. Super Duck is what? Yeah? What is it? Something like a virus. It affects things. Animals, trees, phones, whatever else. So, what was that thing in the warehouse? A node in the network. There's a handful around the region. Use the app long enough, you get to know him. Who is John? The thing in the warehouse mentioned a John. Kenner John. You don't know Kenner John? Never heard of him. Happy for you. He makes videos. They get shared all over the internet. I watched a couple. Religious stuff. You religious? I turned away for a while. The cancer brought me back. No doubt. John's a divisive figure. Among the faithful. Not the most orthodox preacher. Where do we find this stone? The thing Super's looking for. Promenade Mall in Kenner. That's what Super said anyway. How'd you get involved with Super Duck? This all used to happen on Craigslist. Posts showing up the strangest things. I was bussing tables uptown, couldn't swing rent, had a kid to feed. Started responding to the listings. First one I ever did was steal a hard head drive. Broke into a man's house in Norco, saw it right out his office. Brought it to another house. The people there were just like me. Just like how? You how? Didn't know shit. They were there because of a post, just like I was. The house wasn't theirs. Nobody knew whose house it was. They plugged the head drive into a wall. They gave me some cash. I left. Alright, well, this guy does not give a fuck. Has no moral compass, it seems like, so... But then again, she's doing the same thing now, isn't she? So... Can't really judge at this point, I guess. Downtown. Promenade Mall. Ooh, the promenade. Single car sits in the parking lot. Subdivision at the mall's rear is beyond the lot. The drainage canal forms a moat around the parking lot, dividing it from its commercial neighbors. I used to come here all the time as a kid. Same. I knew it fell on hard times. Didn't know just how hard. I mean, let's just go straight in, right? I don't know. Ah, right. Okay. No. Ditch man, no scum. Some kind of recruitment video plays on the monitor above their entrance. Imagery flashes across the screen, punctuated by text. 3 geometric shapes. Find all 3. A name tag that reads Garrett pinned to a crayon blue shirt. Earn the badge. Tower circled by scaffolding. Find salvation in the stars. 2 teens speak in whispers behind the gate. Each has a similar bowl cut. Lacks shoes and wears a blue-collared shirt with a name tag that reads Garrett. The older of the two eyes Catherine indifferently. Garrett looks like a dodgy todger. Yes. Is the mall open? Been a long time since I've come by this mall. Is it still open? Not for you. We're trying to get inside. Either of you gentlemen care to help us into this place? No one's going to help you. You have to help yourself. Is this how you live your life? Walking around parking lots in the rain, asking for help? More or less. Well, clean up your act. Lift. Become strong. Get a new fit. You look like you're wearing a bag. No more soft drinks. I hate soft drinks. Then don't drink them. You need to be initiated before we can even consider letting you in. Initiated how? How many readings have you collected? Readings? What? How many what? So you have no idea what's going on around here? No idea at all. John's got an app, alright? You need to install it if you have any hope of making your way in here. Even once you're inside, you'll need the readings to visit the cathedral. Cathedral? The place where the divine object resides. Don't talk about that with the civs, moron. What's the app called? Kenner John's Apocryphon. That's it, Kenner John's Apocryphon. Install that shit. Catherine pulls out her phone. Done. I mean, we've already got the app. What's with the name tags? What's with the name tags? You work here, or...? No. Both tags say Garrett. Do you have the same name? No. Yes. Look, this is some spiritual shit. We can't just tell you about it. We did it to taunt Gooch. Come on, she didn't even use the app yet. It's spiritual. Just use the app and then you'll know the truth. How do we use the app? So, what do I do with this app? It's an augmented reality viewer. You've got to find John's sculptures around town. Sculptures? Virtual sculptures. You can only see them on your phone. There's 3. Find the sculpture, scan it with your phone, learn some shit. The first is in Bruce's yard. Don't make it easier for her. And Bruce is a Garrett now. Show some respect. Each one will give you a clue about the next. You're just giving the whole thing away. She will not collect them all, Garrett. No need to worry. Yeah, true. That last one's a nightmare. Listen, if you need help, go talk to friend. Who? Just open the Apocryphon app while standing in the parking lot in front of the mall. You'll see friend. Where are your parents? I don't know. Watching Jeopardy? You got some candy for us or something? Give me a ride to basketball practice. Glad we got this gate to protect us. Where did you say we can find friend? Tell me again, where is this friend? Friend's in the parking lot. Open the app, you'll find friend. Okay. Let's have a look at this app. Okay. Cool. You've not collected a reading from it. Okay. This is a cool little mechanic, huh? Alright. Parking lot, drainage canal. Is this friend? Should I whip out the... Half-eaten bag of potato chips sits beneath the car. That's Keith. Who? Keith Broussard. Guy I went to high school with. Where'd you go to high school? Destrin. Destrin's right down the street. Not so odd you'd see him here. In an abandoned parking lot in the rain, in the middle of the night. Guess I've been on this app too long. Seems fine to me. Keith? Oh, Keith! This is a guy in the bar. Okay. Southern. God. Okay. After doing these different accents, it's gonna be difficult. Kate. Alright, sister. Got that. I thought that was you. Oh god. I can't go back to it. What the fuck? I need a gateway word back into the southern drawl. Even though I think it was a little less southern with this guy. What's a good southern phrase or word to get myself back into it? What was I suppose like white cake. White cake. Kate. Alright, sister. Thought that was you. Close enough. Think of Dot. Kate. Alright, sister. Thought that was you. That's a bit better, isn't it? What's up? What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm working. Me too. Working a case. Me too. Working a case. Start me a little news website. What's the website? What's this website? Ain't got a name yet. Still trying to come up with something cool. Case News Alert or something like that. I'm just trying to report on what's really happening around here. What are you investigating? Tell me about this, Keith. You're working with Keith. I'm trying to get to the bottom of what's going on in this mall right here. Heard they got small bars coming in and out. Textbook adrenochrome harvesting facility. Guys who runs the operations looks about as much like a pervert as they can picture. Kenna John? You got it. Man looks like a slug. What do you know about Kenna John? I know he got his start posting on the comment section on New Orleans News and Views. He'd go in there saying he learned how to speak to God. Got himself some attention that way. Before you know it, this gaggle boy started following him around. Sick stuff. Guy's a sicko. I should keep moving, and maybe I'll come back later to see how the case is going. I'd like that, sister. Come pass by. Why I don't see you around so often these days? Staying busy. Sounds like Voldemort. Yeah, I can. Yeah, I mean it's someone who sounds like they're half dying with a somewhat posh British accent. I can see it. You mind me asking something? Just a thing I find myself wondering about. Sure. Don't mean for this to be rude, but how come you treated Blue the way you did? One of the best men I ever knew. Why would you ask that? You kept his name. Figure it couldn't have been all bad. Just something I wonder. If I move the mic over here, how does it sound now as well? Does it still sound alright? Sorry for all of these like mic questions, but it's like part of me working out whether or not I'm in the right direction of what I'm doing here. If I had like the mic there, it actually kind of helps a little bit. Still like two fists away from from my face, so I mean it's still pretty good. What opinions on that? Boop. Sounds far away. Is it? Can hear you, but is it just? It sounds further away, so it isn't as good. What about that? Is that better? It's just I don't like it blocking my face in some way. That's a bit egotistical to say that, but yeah, it sounds alright. But you know, like, yeah. It's just I'm not used to now moving around a microphone like right next to my face. But the alternative isn't great though with this mic. Just having to deal with having to have a noise suppressor and not be able to have the actual background noise that I want. And now my bloody probably shouldn't worry about it. Sounds good to me, but my phone speakers are shite. Yeah. It might just be because I need the mic this way. Well, wonder about something else. Hey, forget I asked. I'm too busy to be thinking about that right now. Then go be busy, Kate. I didn't mean to rattle you like that. Oh, they're loving it out here, aren't they? Oh, where am I now? What the fuck? Okay. Light pours from the partially opened garage door. Four-door mid-sized SUV, an older model, well-maintained. Oh, what's that? A small plastic-cased device lies in the grass. What is that thing? Had to guess, I'd say it was a tracker. Don't know what use it is laying in the mud. Not just like pick that up. Catherine crouches and peers beneath the garage door. Sports commentary plays from a television in the far corner. She studies the space beyond the threshold. A compressor, ice chests, tackle boxes, stacks of cardboard, buckets of bolts, and welding scrap. Kitchen supplies, a butane stove, laundry basket filled with cans of cat food, an old candle burned to its base and tipped onto the floor. Stacks of disintegrating newspaper, a microphone stand, a collection of shadeless lamps lined against the wall as if awaiting a firing squad. What? That's a weird one. Situated amidst the clutter, a man in a red folding chair watches the television, his back turned away. What are you doing? That was a weird one. What are you doing? Just... Catherine steps into the garage. Wait here. Catherine regains her posture beyond the door. The man doesn't notice her. Remain silent. Sports commentators analyze a touchdown. The man watches with rapt attention, his head craned. Commercial break. A helicopter view of the Houston Astrodome. An advertisement for detergent. A silly dog spills the plate of fries and ketchup. Everyone is smiling by the end, petting the dog. The mother is old. She sits in the domestic light of her daughter's home. They hold hands. The guitar plays a hopeful song. The daughter helps the mother with her wardrobe. It cannot stop the progression of the disease. Side effects include nausea, vomiting, diarrhea. The severity of the oh my god, okay, right, I'm just going to speak. Hello. The man looks back and jumps in his chair. What in the... Catherine lifts both palms out. Sorry to startle you. Hell you in my garage for? This is about Bruce, isn't it? Who? Bruce. That's right, Bruce, my son. You must be a journalist or something. A social worker. You probably know him as Garrett. Ever since he got himself mixed up with that internet freak, people like you been coming by, asking about him. I keep saying the same thing. I don't talk to him. Can't even get him on the phone no more. We work together at the plant in NORCO, but he goes out of his way to avoid me. Of course, he landed a computer job while I'm busting my ass with a torch all day. Won't even look his daddy in the eyes. My kid, she left. Never came back. It's hard. Hard, alright. Can't focus on nothing around here. Always waiting for him to call. Even started digging through all these boxes, looking for the little stuffed monkey he'd carry around as a kid. Monkey? Sounds just like my daughter. Figured I could give it to him as some kind of peace offering. What would you tell him if he never came back? You know who I think I'm sounding like as Catherine? Papa. You lie like Papa. I sound like Matthew Modine in Stranger Things. You lie like Papa. Oh, I don't know. Get some sense. Guess I'd say, Bruce, you're my boy, and this here is your home. Wouldn't turn you away for nothing. That cult shit, that Garrett shit, let it go. Just come back home. That's what I'd say. If you see him, if you see Bruce, will you tell him that? Hell, you can even record it and hang on to it until you see him. He blocked my number. I can't get a word to him. I don't have anything to record with. And come back when you do. I'll repeat it. I ain't got no shame left. Now go on. Get out of my garage. What an asshole. I mean, I did trespass, but... I mean, if he wants me to do it, then maybe be less of an asshole. I don't know. Oh, wrong way. Subdivision. Sidewalk. Let's go to the drainage canal. A fence adjoins the backside of two strip malls. The crevice between them reveals a smear of light towards Williams Boulevard. Beyond the fence is drive-through chicken, car audio, mattresses direct to you, water towels and power lines, and crumbling concrete and traffic signs, abortive landscaping attempts, unkempt shrubs, solar-fed Christmas lights, weathered and forgotten. The downpour finds its way into the drainage canal. Its water level slowly rises. Wait, where am I going? Is there really nowhere to go here? Oh. Maybe I have to find some others first. I can't remember where he said the first one was. I'm ready to retire. We're supposed to get into the mall in Kenner, get the stone, and bring it back to Super Duck. The entrance is locked. Were you listening? Is anything the kids at the entrance said? You have to be initiated again. And how do we get initiated? There are 3 sculptures hidden around town, virtual sculptures. You can only see them with opening that app. Apocryphon. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but it's app on your phone. We need to find all 3 of these things. After that, they'll let us in. I guess I'm gonna have to go around town. We're going down, down. Down, down. We're going down, down. God, I'm tired today. Holy shit. I'm guessing it wouldn't be here. Why would it be here? Hoot hoot. Perdido Street. I would like 1 hamburger, please. Are you one of those nerds that comes around here to play with puppets? Not. No, not my crowd. Good. We're back here trying to live a quiet life. These people with their haircuts, they come around here playing with puppets, making a big production. Then the cops show up and give us a hard time. I got chased away from my last spot. I'm not trying to deal with that again. Where was your last spot? Where were you before you ended up here? The mall in Kenner. I was one of the first after they condemned the building. Man lived in the closet. He was strange, but he kept it to himself. No one bothered me in that place until the boys showed up. They chased us out, threatened to report us. Little bastards. That guy John, their leader, he should die. I hope the closet man lives up to his word and kills him. What the fuck is a closet man? Time to get the app out. Huh. No. Curious duck. With the weird lady. You're a weird lady. Check all of these areas. Meep. Eagle Wholesale. How are you finding this so far? It's fun. The story's intriguing. Gameplay is not as good as I would have hoped. Mainly because it's not a traditional point and click. It feels more like a virtual novel. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't feel like I'm... God, I'm running out of money every single time I go somewhere. Oh, there. I am friend. Garrett said to speak to you. We don't know where to find the first sculpture. The first reading of John, not far in a yard. First reading of John, not far in a yard. Okay. Well, that would be... I'm guessing... Here? Didn't I check here before? Maybe I need the tips for it every single time I do it. Yeah, I mean, it's, yeah, intriguing enough for me to kind of carry on and be interested. Although, the story seems very thin, and it's basing a lot of what I'm doing on, I feel like, the lore of this world rather than full-on storyline. I mean, there is a storyline. I'm trying to find my brother and trying to kind of find out what happened here, but yeah, I don't know if I really care too much about the crossover with Catherine, the mother. That's reading from the Apocryphon of Kenner John. Oh my god, what would this sound like? Early years you spend inside, TV on. Dad blaring the games, says he keeps Christ in his heart, but it's a lie. Kenner is the only place on earth, nowhere to go, no one to hang out with. Your flesh is alien. The house is a prison. Only escape is through fiber lines. Someone in the forums post a flyer for a show, somewhere to meet people, something to do. Whatever. You borrow your dad's car and go. Step into Saints somewheres, and you immediately know these aren't your people, Garrett. You make a few jokes, someone calls you a Nazi, you throw the first punch. Things spiral out of control. You're outside bleeding, pushing someone's face into a trash can full of Go cups and beer bottles. The scum are screaming at you to stop, but you don't. Someone knocks you over the head with a floor jack. You fall to the ground. They think you're dead. You're unconscious for 12 days. You wake up with a slouched mouth on your left side, determined to ruin everyone's life. You watch the forums closer now. You call the cops on the next show and the next show and the next show. You get the place shut down for a while. You didn't let up. Good job. Fuck the scum. God damn, this is atrocious. Alright, where's the next one? Oh no, I don't. Let's speak to you. Oh, yeah. The first reading of John reads, try going to St. Somewheres. Get called flat fash. Get knocked over the head with a tire iron. Saint Somewheres. Saint Somewheres. Look then. Saint Somewheres. Isn't. I mean, this looks pretty dodgy over here. Okay, the head with a tire on it. Oop. Oh, it's a brand new box. Yeah. My stomach still doesn't feel right. The hot dog finally catch up to you. This past couple of hours has been the worst experience of my life. Why'd you let me eat that thing? The meat was a little grey, but otherwise it seemed fine. Yeah, that's what I thought too. After you left, my stomach started screaming. You know how hard it is to find a bathroom in the French Quarter. But you found one. That's good. No, I didn't find one. Then what did you do? You don't want to know. Oh, but I do. You give me a bad vibes, you know that. You want to know how I dealt with the insane explosive diarrhea that I got because of you? Is this some kind of power trip or something? Do you go around coaxing young men into eating old grey meat most nights, or this a special occasion? Special occasion. And then you follow them around and see where and how they took a shit? This is what you do with your weeknights? I'm here, aren't I? Alright, fine, I'll tell you. But just remember that you asked. So after you left the French Quarter, I'm standing here with flanneless, enjoying my second hot dog. I can tell you something's wrong in my stomach. I run up the street to use the bathroom at some tourist trap, but the bouncer throws me out right when it's my turn in line. By that point, I'm desperate. I unlock my bike and start riding home as fast as I can. I nearly run over a couple of pedestrians. I'm on Elysian Fields and St. Claude major intersection. Tons of traffic backed up for about a quarter of a mile because there's an accident. I know that I'm going to shit myself. It's coming. I'm in a state of complete panic. If I shit right here, dozens of people will see it. I need privacy fast. There's a stretch limo Hummer pulled on the side of the road with people hanging out on the sidewalk next to it. Looks like high school students, like maybe they're getting ready to go to a dance or something. They're all congregated on the side of the limo like on the sidewalk. I'm in the street on the opposite side. So I drop my bike right there in the street and sneak into the limo as quietly as I can. No one's in there. They're all outside. I don't think twice. I just pull my pants down, let loose. It's, there's a lot of it. It's taken a while. Shall I keep going? You still enjoying yourself? Please, continue. You're disgusting. So anyway, while I'm in there, the kids shut the door, the driver climbs in, and all the lights of the rear limo go out. I guess the driver was just dropping the kids off downtown. I don't know. It sounds like he was dropping the kids off. But at this point, it's just me and him. There's a tinted window that divides the cab from the rear of the limo. It would be pretty hard for the driver to see me with the lights out. He gets on the phone, calls his wife or girlfriend or whatever as he drives away. He thinks the limo is empty. He's got it on speakerphone, and I can hear the whole conversation in the speaker right next to my head. First thing he says is how bad those kids stank. Said he'll never drive young kids like that again. Said they smell like baby diapers. Then he starts like having phone sex. I'm not joking. They immediately launch into it, saying what they want to do to each other. All this stuff. Not like that's the biggest deal in the world, but for reasons I won't go into, I just really didn't want to be in there anymore. I tried to open the door thinking, fuck it, I'll just jump out. But the door is locked. I check the others. They're all locked. I crawl up to the window and I start tapping on it. Sir, you forgot me. He hangs up the phone, cracks the little tinted window. Who in the hell are you? He asks. I'm one of the kids you forgot to drop me off. He starts shouting, what is that smell? What is that smell? My heart is beating out of my throat. I can't breathe. He rolls up the window, calls the police. Again, I can hear the entire conversation. Operator asks him what the problem is. He says a man broke into his limo and took a shit in it. Just like that. A man broke into my limo and took a shit in it. They ask him his location. He pulls off on the side of the road and waits for the cops. I'm banging on the window, begging him to let me out, saying I'll pay for him to get it cleaned up. He pretends I'm not even there. Still care to listen? Oh god, listen to the entirety of Shogo's tale. Of course. Alright, so here's what gets me. The New Orleans Police Department has never showed up to anything on time. It takes them hours to show up to the murder scene, right? Well, a squad car pulls up behind the limo within like 3 minutes. At this point I can't even explain to you. I'm having a heart attack. I'm dying. I crouch down behind the door and wait. There's shit everywhere. It's on my shoes, my hands, my shirt. I have no alibi here. The man gets out, opens the door for the police. I spring out of there and just start running. I don't look back. I can hear the cops shouting. I turn into the neighborhood. There's a construction dumpster about a block away. I run like lightning towards that thing, dive in. There's barbed wire, nails, all kinds of stuff. I'm getting scratched up. I don't care. Adrenaline is coursing through my veins. I burrow down into the heap of trash like a mole and hide. I can hear the police sirens. Squad car stops at the dumpster. They get out, look around. They shine the light right on me. I stay perfectly still, holding my breath. They leave. I wait a couple minutes. I climb out. I walk here. I wash up. I'm so sorry. It's fine. Wow, I wasn't expecting that. That went places. Can anyone relate with that? No cover tonight, just checking IDs. We're looking for one of Kenneth John's sculptures. That ring a bell? You talking about the douche whose little gang keeps calling the cops on me? Presumably, yes. You don't look like one of those mall Nazis. What's this about? I'm a Garrett. I'm an academic. I'm the mother of a Garrett. My son recently got into this stuff. I'm concerned. My condolences. I'm a father myself. Would hate to see my kid get wrapped up in this kind of thing. Anyhow, here's what I know. They've got some game they play on their phone. They stick these devices around town like Easter eggs. They find the devices, scan them with their phones, something like that. Not sure of the details. They hid one right outside the bar, so we had the little mall Nazis coming by every night to find it. But then last night, Ditchman came and grabbed it. Who's Ditchman? He lives over by the mall. He's usually hanging around the ditches, feeding the ducks. I don't know the guy, but Belle vouches for him, so he must be all right. Sounds like we're heading to the mall. What's going on inside? It's bounce night. Bounce night. Yeah. Crowd seems... Catherine glanced around, then to Dallas. Different than I expect. What are you looking at me for? Just, don't you agree? What? Bunch of white kids shaking their ass to bounce, so I'm supposed to give a shit? I didn't mean anything by it. All I listen to is Christmas music. Fucking nut job. Christmas music. That's it. That's the only thing I listen to. Seriously. I don't even start. Oh, don't even start. Over here having bounce night for a bunch of white kids. So now it's a problem all of a sudden. Because all you listen to is Christmas music. Yeah, now it's a problem. That's right. Where you from, Stinky? Minneapolis. Enough said. Christmas music. Just kind of creepy. That's all you listen to. Creepy? I'm going to listen to you about what's creepy. Whoa, 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 boys. Christmas music is cozy. Helps me relax. That's cool, man. That's fine. God damn. So why does John's gang keep calling the cops? I don't know. They try to get every show I book shut down. Maybe because they have nothing better to do. If this ditchman lives all the way in Kenner, what's he coming around here for? He buys stuff off Belle. What kind of stuff? Man glances down at Catherine's shoes. Why do you care? I'm just looking for a way into the mall. I'll say this. Ditchman gets stuff from here. He takes it to the mall. I think he's selling it to those little Nazis. Can't wait to feel so cozy listening to All I Want for Christmas. Imagine someone... I actually just can't imagine someone just wanting to listen to Christmas music. I'm assuming they're meaning it as like all year around as well. It's fucking sadistic. Fucking sadistic. Oh, there it is. I gotta plug my tablet in. Cozy. Small group of gossips conspiratorially. The music spilling from inside drowns out all the vaguest details. Love triangle, too much whiskey, someone kicked in the wall in a fit of rage. Okay. Let's go. Let's go to the mall. What a weird reference I decided to just spew. Catherine, we will send an advance of your wallet in order for you to complete the mission. Please do, but please do not waste our time. I think it's because I'm running out of money for being able to go places and stuff. Yeah. Wrong way. Wrong way. Oh, electronic device. A small plastic device lies on the bank with a drainage canal. There's another device here. Oh. Devices show where... Okay. Got it. Completely bypassed that one. Second reading from the Apocryphon of Kenner John. Leave the hospital and discover faith, that immaterial essence. Pray, Garrett. Pray in the closet during the football games. Post prayers to the show forums just to fuck with the scum. That's how the Garretts find you. One's named Garrett, so they're all named Garrett. Some kind of joke. Doesn't matter, you're Garrett too. 27 Garretts in all. Garrett worked in the basement below the council chambers. Said they had a closet full of old computers. Garrett plugged one in, used it as a server. That's how Garrett hosted the sermons in the sky. He projected videos of someone he found online. Said he grew up in Kenner just like Garrett. Garrett began watching him too and told the other Garretts to subscribe. Soon all the Garretts were watching Kenner John. John summoned his flock to the ziggurats of Promenade Mall and taught them about Christ's hidden nature and other secrets of faith. He spoke of these... Well, what do you think about Johnny? Don't you just hate him? A real fuck, isn't he? Can I help you? Catherine, dear. It is I who will be helping you on this night. I knew you'd come to see me. Waiting in the ditches. Waiting! No trouble there, child. Have to do it. You need access to the mall. Here I am, delighted to assist. The man eyes the ring hanging from Catherine's neck. And you even wear the stone of the Magdalene, just as she herself wore it. You are the image of her beauty. Why are you here? We were neighbors once upon a time, don't you remember? I've only come to help, as neighbors do. Catherine shakes her head. What is this? It is my responsibility to guide you and to watch over the children. I've been to see Kay. She is well. Excuse me. Can you tell me what this is about? It's about a boat. A boat that can get you into the mall. The Garretts, they favor me over John. That little shrimp. That little sad boy. I'll be your guide into the mall. The sanctum of the Garretts. Catherine turns to Dallas. This man, I think he's been following me. To help you. To help. I've always watched over you. But Blue, a good man, they say, an asshole. He wouldn't let your papa near you. Well, here I am. I can tell you, you needn't worry about Kay. You keep her name out of your mouth. Because she'll be home, perhaps too late for you. Dying, they say, from becoming to being, the philosopher's saying. All right, Will Smith. That's great. Oh my god. Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth. Wait, did I say my or your? Keep my wife's name. Oh my god. I have to say, there's some weird shit going on with Will Smith at the moment. I mean, I feel like there has been for years at this point. But people claiming that he's been using AI, or one of his team is using AI Oh. Have I been Robo this entire time? Oh, no. How embarrassing. It must have been for a while then. Oh, right, yeah, for this whole conversation. Yeah, he's been using apparently he's been using AI for generating crowds at his show to generate more people to make it look like more people are going to see him. Obviously, I don't think it's necessarily straight from him. It's probably from one of his team, whether or not he decided to pull the trigger on that. But yeah, it is depressing. Yeah. And then people called him out for it, and then he posted another video of him at his live show, and then it pans over to a crowd full of kittens, so it's more AI generated stuff. I'm not really sure what he's trying to say with that either, which is quite funny, isn't it, really? Yeah, this mic arm is definitely on the wrong side, because it's literally like taking over the entire frame at the moment. This is terrible. I need to get my shit together with this. It's all over the place. How the Mighty Fell. It's crazy. I used to love his stuff as well. Like, I used to love his albums, like all of his albums. Say all of his albums before Millennium. Before Millennium, I liked his albums. Mainly with Jazzy Jeff. I think that's when he kind of fell for me in terms of being a rap artist. And then yeah. I don't know what to say about that, really. Like, I don't think he'll ever make a comeback as well, because he's just so far into the shit. I don't know. People still love him, though. There's still people out there that don't give a fuck. Where did you see my daughter? Walking through the California like it were Galilee. Wait, I was doing more of an Elvis. Walking through the California like it were Galilee. Her robes frayed, splendid, divine. A child of Christ. No, not getting in a ditch with this guy. No way. There's no one else in this place to help you. Do you see anyone else? Anyone who will help? I don't want your help. I don't want to be anywhere near you. Stay away from me and my family. Are you clear? I have all the time in the world, Catherine, but you, dear, you do not. I am not here to frighten you, to harm you. Quite the opposite. Without my help, there will be no getting into this mall. Patience is a virtue. All your paw. I am your only way in. Alice leads Catherine from the canal. Let's go find this last sculpture. We don't need his help. I know him. The old man smiles and gives an enthusiastic wave as Dallas glances back towards the ditch. Sounds like a stalker. I just don't know. Seems like this parking lot is full of strange men who know your name. Am I missing something here? What, you think I invited them? I don't know, maybe? I'm just as confused as you are. How far in the future is this? That's a good question. There's an X in the date, so but I don't know if, I mean, it's been said before when, but yeah, not 100% sure how far. Seems quite far at this point. Yeah, I need to find the last one. Garrett said to speak to you. This last reading has me stumped. Discovering the third reading of John is the most challenging. I could not help Gooch. And the second reading of John. John spoke of these things on the server beneath the council chambers as he did above the concrete in the New Orleans sky. Basement. Sky. Council chambers. He's talking about City Hall. That's downtown. Basement beneath City Hall. Sky above City Hall. Yes. Yes. Okay. Are you people up there in City Hall? You're fucking it up for the people that's in the streets. This is a song of the people in the streets on the People's City Hall. Oh, you motherfuckers in the streets. The writing seems to want to connect the modern day more readily than cyberpunk stories. Yeah, I can see that, and like, I mean, the landscape and the environment, apart from its dystopian look, which is kind of very Blade Runner-y, isn't it? With the fire, the smokestacks and the fire stacks, I guess. Which I think Blade Runner kind of, even though there was futuristic elements like the cars and stuff like that, still found ways to try and solidify it into somewhat of a modern world to a certain extent, I guess. I don't know. I think it just took elements from different areas in the world, didn't it? Which combination. Which this, to be fair, this might be doing. I know New Orleans has like a basis of French inside of it, right? Am I wrong about that? Some of the southern cities have a French origin of some kind. Might be wrong, but there's definitely more of a French vibe from this as well. So I don't know whether something like that is going on. Saint Denis. Yeah, that's true as far as I know. But I don't know how ingrained the South is with French stylings like that, or whether I'm just reading it as what I would say they've leaned that into it more, if it actually is just like that anyway. Welcome to New Orleans City Hall. No council sessions this evening. Buildings closed. The guard sent us. I don't know why I gave that accent to this guy. Guard looks Dallas up and down. Nah. We're here because of Ken or John. I've let a lot of people pass through in the evenings wanting to take a picture from the roof or whatever the hell. None of them look like you two. Following my gut here. So the city just lets these guards come in and out after hours? I do what I'm told. You looking for a reason, go somewhere else. We're training to become guards. Why? Garrett's cool. We need to get inside them all. We want Ken or John to notice us. You ever watched any of that man's videos? Guy's lost a few marbles along the way. They make sense to me. God shakes his head. This whole city lost its mind. Listen, there's some funny stuff that happens in this building at night. If you're thinking you can just walk up to the roof, it's not like that. And be careful getting around. One of the generators went dead. The elevator is out, and so are the stairwell lights. Catherine ends. We got this. Ahead is an elevator corridor with a stairwell. A long unmarked hallway extends to her left. The exit is at her back. Oh God, okay. Catherine enters the elevator corridor. The floor displays above the elevator reads -- The stairwell is ahead. The floor displays above the elevator just wink off before illuminating again. It reads -- Catherine waits a minute. That doesn't sound like an elevator's coming. Guard said the generator that powers it is down. Let's keep moving. Catherine enters the pitch black stairwell. Go up. Catherine arrives at floor 4. Feel around. Catherine detects nothing of interest in the dark. Go up. Catherine arrives at floor 3. The darkness presents nothing. Go up. Feel around. There is nothing to be felt up here. Feel around. The area is empty. Nothing. After some fumbling in the dark, Catherine discovers a doorknob. Catherine enters an unlit office. She tries the light, no power. The window looks beyond Duncan Plaza towards the French Quarter. Catherine returns to the unlit stairwell. There's nothing of interest. Nothing of interest. She sighs heavily. This is killing me. An exit sign casts an obscure red glow over the area. Ahead is a steel door with panic bars. Mounted to the wall beside it is a magnetic card reader. This must lead to the roof. It's locked. So the 8th floor, no, 7th floor has the office. Yeah, but it won't let me do anything. Oh my god. Okay, so I'm going all the way down then. Oh, wait, there's a return to ground level. Go down. Fading fluorescent bulb strolls in the hallway to her left. The stairwell is at her back. Go left. Catherine turns the corner and immediately meets the stare of a man squatted on the ground in the stuttering light of the hallway. I wouldn't stick around too long. What's that supposed to mean? The man's demeanor remains unchanged. He removes a receipt from his shirt pocket with a note scribbled on the back. He begins to read. On the 7th floor is a planner that, if you don't listen closely to the following, he'll hide. In the darkness our hands you must shake. Do so in the order I say. Any missteps and the elevator will clear the mistake. The first number in our sequence is the floor above the council chambers, third most distant from the sky. Oh my god, we have a puzzle. Where's the gozzer? So gonna grab the gozzer. Gozzin. A wonderful feeling, a wonderful day. Get the gozzer. You getting MGS Delta? I am not, Ben. I'm taking a stand. I stand with Kojima. I won't play it unless he signs off on it. That's a no from me, dog. Yeah, me too. I watched, we were talking about it earlier, but I watched G-Man Lives review, which is worth having a look at, Ben, if you're interested in how well they've done it. Apparently it's just 1-for-1. They've just upgraded the graphics, made the gameplay a little bit easier to kind of get into. And his whole thing was, it's not made for people who played the original when it came out. It is purely for new people to get into it, who feel like the original is not approachable, which, I'll be honest, I mean, biased obviously, I disagree with. I personally like the MGS games. Even the first MGS game is still very easy to get into. It's just, those games were so well done. I feel like anyone with enough motivation could push themselves to get through those games. And I say push them, it makes it sound like it's a fucking chore, but I think every single one of those games is approachable in some way. So, I mean, it's clear as day why they've done this. They wanted to remake it's what Konami I fucking hate Konami, even though Silent Hill 2 remake ended up being very, very good. But clearly they go for the most popular of the series purely so that they can determine whether or not they need to continue making any other game for that series. If they go for the most popular, they can gauge the numbers and say, okay, another remake or a brand new IP or nothing. And they've clearly done it with MGS3 because to most people that was the most popular in the series, and everyone loves that. I wasn't as fussed about that compared to other games. I mean, it's a good game, just I think they're a better Metal Gear Solid game. But yeah, it's very kind of, you can see that's very transparent, and that's exactly why they've gone for one. But the devs seem quite quite motivated to make sure that the original vision is still there in some way, which is admirable, and they're trying so hard to get Kojima on board with it. And too right, they should try. I understand that, but I mean that's a lot of pain for him anyway, like having to leave a series like that behind and also have his name just completely removed from it as well, which he is that series. I'm sorry to say, but he is that series. Like I know that there's a lot of other people that worked on that game, but he is that series. Okay, so the first number sequence is the floor above the council chambers. Third most distant from the sky. How many floors were there? Was it 8? I think it was 8, wasn't it? 8, 7, 6, 5. So that should be 5. And I'm going to put third from top. Okay. There are 11 floors. Should one count the basement? 11 floors. Okay, well, that isn't correct then. Should one count the basement? 10, 9, 8. So 8 is first. Our second number is equally low and high. The ground floor? Ground floor? And the third is just above it. 5th from the sky. 11, 10, 9, 8, 6. He hands her a seat to Catherine. If you need help, friend is outside the building. Open the app and he'll be there. Good luck. Where are you going with this? I'm lost. Like I said, I can't help you. If you need help, then go outside, open the app, and talk to friend. The 7th floor is a planner, but if you don't listen closely to the following, he'll hide. In the darkness are hands you must shake. Do so in order I say. Any missteps and the elevator will clear the mistake. I completely agree. I'm glad we're in agreement. That's great to hear. Hell yeah. Yeah, the thing is, I think it's going to do well. Just again because they've gone for the most popular of those games, and it's understandable why. And part of me hopes that it isn't. I know that sounds really bad, but I think the series needs to end there unless Kojima returns. Which I don't think is going to happen unless Konami sells it to him in some way, and they aren't given Metal Gear Solid the most recognizable name in gaming, and they're not getting rid of that. Oh dear. Okay, right. Go upstairs. So we need to go to level 8, but first I think I need to reset it, so I'll go to elevator, and I'm just going to press the elevator. Then I'll go to stairwell. Up. 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 Oh shit, I didn't want to enter room. Leave. I hope that didn't count as one. Go up. Okay, so 8. Feel around. Catherine gropes the sightless dark. She feels the distant touch of another's hand. Startled, she gasps, withdrawing her own. What is it? Someone is in here. Alice speaks into the darkness. Hello? Stairwell is silent, but decaying echo of his voice. Okay, right. So now I need to go to ground. I assume that's what that means, unless it's like middle, but then what's middle of 11? Oh, go down. Oh. I can't. You must bounce on it. Crazy. So I got the first number right. There are 11 floors should one count the basement. Our second number is equally low and high. Five? Should I just go for 5? I mean, that's technically center, even though there's a basement. Oh, there you go. Doesn't necessarily mean that that was correct. Oh. Oh no, they're appearing now. God damn it. Why didn't it appear the first time? That was weird. Yeah, so go to 8. Reach our hand. Okay, 8. Go down. No, go down. That's 3 handshakes and nothing happened. I think we got it wrong. What's this say on that receipt? Hit the elevator button and then try again. The guy in the basement said friend is right outside if we need help. Okay. First number in our sequence is the floor above the council chambers, third most distant from the sky. 11, 10, 9, 8. Our second number is equally low and high. That is one that is stumping me right now. A number that is equally low and high. You got an idea, Chelsea? Low and high. Do you think it would be 11? Because it has a 1 in it and an 11. Or am I thinking in the wrong direction here? That was me saying, yeah, I have an idea, not yeah to 11. I know. I know. You're not delayed at the moment, by the way. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wow, that's really stumped me. Our second number is equally low and high. Ugh. Equally low and high. Maybe a hint? You got a hint? Because I genuinely cannot think what it is. Equally low and high. Oh. You seemed pretty confident. But my brain went to a number that was neither. So maybe it was both. No, I'm stumped on that one. I genuinely have no idea. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What number do you think it is, Chelsea? 0. So what, the basement? I don't think I could shake anyone's hand on the ground floor. Yeah. I can go to the elevators. Maybe there's something in the elevators. Actually. No, there's nowhere to go. No. Is this American? Yes. This place has 10 floors and a basement. I tried 5 because I figured halfway would make sense, and it didn't. Unless 4 would be halfway. It wouldn't. It'd be between 4 and 5. Is that the case? Let's try 4 anyway. If I don't have all of the information I need, I'm gonna be pissed off. And then 6, which if we go by this, and 3rd is just above it. 5th from the sky. Oh wait, no, I fucked up. Fucked up. Because there's 10 floors and then a basement, and I'd probably hazard a guess to say that this was actually 7 instead of 8 at the start, and then 6 would actually be 5. We could try 7, 4, 5. No. No, that doesn't make sense because I'd have to enter this door, and I can't shake someone's hand on 7, so 7 isn't within. Okay, then 8, 4, 6. Well, I guess we're gonna have to bloody get a hint from this douchebag. You done in there? Not yet. Don't come in and out too much. People might notice. I'm friend. Need your help. Guard said to speak to you. The man in the basement recited a riddle. Yes. It said... well... I feel like the only one I'm curious about is this one. 11 floors, 1 in the middle, 5 on each side. That would be 4. No, it wouldn't. So, basement, 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It is 5. 5 is the correct one. Okay. Oh, no worries, Ben. Thanks for dropping by. Hope you get into your week well and have a good one, dude. Okay, so that is 5. It's the only one that was correct. Oh, sorry. That is probably really fucking loud when I do that. Council chambers are on the first floor. First number is on the floor above the council chambers. So 2. Well, that pisses me off. The third is just above the one before. 6. Well, okay. Alright. Cool. I feel like that fucked me out of that one. I don't know. It said it was a certain amount of levels below the sky, which... yeah. Okay, so stairwell. 2. Put your hand. 5. Put your hand. 6. Put your hand. Begins to pull Catherine slowly toward the floor. She grabs Dallas, attempting to resist. Catherine? It's... The hand jerks her violently to the floor. Dallas attempts to intercept the figure in the dark, but only meets the wall. Hey! He slaps the wall. Tell me who the hell this hell is here. Is there? His echo trails off into the extremities of the stairwell. As Catherine looks up from the ground, a light switches on high above them. Dallas, help me up, please. Dallas recovers Catherine from the floor and she hangs her arm over his shoulder. You're not in any kind of condition to be doing this. I know it. I see a light, she gestures weakly. Up there. I'll carry you. No, it's fine. Let's just go find this planner. Get to the roof, whatever it takes to be done here. Catherine steps into the warm lamplight glow of the 7th floor office overlooking Duncan Plaza. A man sits at a desk facing the window. He looks back at Catherine. Catherine looks away. Office is closed. Banner looks at Catherine over his slouched shoulder. No later than usual. Sorry to bother you. I don't mean to intrude. The planner nods and says nothing. I'm trying to get to the roof. I was hoping I could get access to the roof. The planner turns his chair. I see. Any chance you could help? You don't look like the other ones, I'll say that. Excuse me? Where's your shirt? Planner dismisses Catherine with a hand wave and points towards a coat rack near the door. Keycards hanging on the rack. He returns to his original posture facing the window. Catherine grabs the keycard. Catherine scans the ID badge and pushes open the door. Catherine steps through the door into the cool winter air above City Hall. I need to sit for a moment. Of course. Dallas gestures to a nearby air conditioning unit. Let's sit. Ooh. This is cool. Getting too old for this. Running around like this on my 49th birthday. What a life. Birthday? Today's your birthday? Today's my birthday. At least it's memorable. No question there. You alright? I'm fine, just needed to breathe for a minute. That was strange. Can never be normal with Super. Always got to be some shit like that. So why keep doing it? I don't know. Dallas lifts his hand in resignation. There's not much else, really. Not anymore. What would you do if you could? What I'd like to do... I'd be home with my daughter and my grandchild. Where's home? Hollygrove. Right near the canal. They started staying with me a few months back. They liven up the place. Kids do that. You got any? A son and a daughter. 2 years apart. Still at home. My younger one, I can't get him out of the house. My daughter, she doesn't want anything to do with me. Thought maybe when I was diagnosed she'd come around, but she never did. Everyone looks towards the westbound traffic. No, she never did. Hurts to be dropped like that. Sometimes it hurts worse the more time passes. I just know I won't see her before I die, and that it does hurt. It hurts, and then you die. The two of them laugh. It's not all bad. Just hope there's something on the other side. There is. I know there is. The ones I hurt and left behind, I'll see them there. I'll get to apologize. Amen. Let me ask you the same question you asked me. Why keep doing this? Not a lot of runners our age. Long story. This is my first time on the app, but things have been interesting for a while now. I tried to have a straight job once upon a time, but that didn't last long. Yeah? Why not? Let's just say I lied on my resume. Nearly everyone you meet has a story like that in this line of work. Nothing special about me then? I wouldn't say that. The old man in the ditch thinks you're special. Let him think it. So you figure this last sculpture is around here somewhere? Said something about it being in the sky. Probably have to look up into the sky, right? Oop, there it is. Oop, there it is. Third reading from that Apocryphon of Kramer John. Kenmer John Kramer. New Orleans is a pit and garrets stuck in it. New Orleans is the lowest world. A messenger visits John, tells him about the early faithful now living in the cavities of the Martian moons. Tells him there's a way to commune with them through the Adamic language of angels and spellcasters and others who know God's mind. There's a chrism, a fluid that John must abide. It's an egg that floats in the sky. John is blessed with a plan to escape the low world's reach. The Garretts must build a spacefaring ark, a vessel with which to leave this earth. Having imbibed the chrism, John may ascend beyond the distortion of the low world and listen for the twilight language. Two Garretts work together at Stennis. John appoints them to oversee the task. They soon find other engineers sympathetic to their plan. The Garretts labor for 786 days, and in that time the ark is complete. All that remains is the egg which holds the chrism to know God's mind. So is that it? We've found all three. Let's go ask the kids at the mall. Let's go to the mall. But first we go to Hollygrove. It's the birthday boy. How's it over here, kiddo? Fine. Homework, Austin's sick. You sick, Austin? Yes, sir. Why all this, sir? His dad makes him say that now. What's he know about manners? So it's bad then that he wants to teach my child respect. This waves away the comment. I'm not sour, alright, Austin? I'm your pops. Yes, sir. Knew you were going to say that. We got a little something for your birthday. It's under the tree. Oh, come on, I told you. It's small, trust me. Well, let me go see what it is. Would you look at this? A new tie. Ah. You'll save me any pizza? Austin tore through 2 boxes and he's still hungry. I'll pick something up when I knock off. It'll be morning by then. And I'll bring bagels. Why you got the TV muted, buddy? Mom's studying. See? Martha grins wide. Kid of the year. Oh, early for a tree, isn't it? Never too early for Christmas. I love Christmas. Psycho. Car flooded last summer when the pumping station went down. Ruined the transmission. So he said they'd send me a check. Still waiting on it. Been borrowing my daughter's car in the meantime. Right, let's go to the mall. Where did they go? Those 2 shits. Where did they go? Hell. Why did we just waste our time? We have to get in there. Only one option comes to mind. The creep in the ditch? Afraid so. This night, I hate it. God damn it. What was the point in doing all of that then? Ugh. We need your boat. Oh. His face is purely. How wonderful. A boat ride. Into John's fucking skull. We'll live inside it. Calm down, keep your distance, lower your voice. We need the boat, not you. The mall. The mall. John's skull. John's skull. The boat is just a little further down the canal. Let us go and visit the sanctum of the Garretts. Back to K. Right, I think at that point, I mean, that's a good place to stop. Right, maybe I will just say a few things just to remind myself for next time. Maybe if I actually end up. Look at this. We just finished another segment as the mother, Catherine, who is with Dallas, and they're using the Super Duck app to gain more money in some way, which I assume is to get money for her cancer bills, unfortunately. It seems to be very weird. It's a bird creature that is actually asking us to do this stuff. We're currently trying to get into a mall filled with the cult of Garretts, because there's something that we need to get for our mission there to earn our money. But currently we are with our main character, I can't remember her name again. We are looking for our brother, but also we are looking for our mother's shit that got taken by this company. She died, unfortunately, and there seems to be some weird stuff with her death, where she was looking out somewhere and she caught like a glimpse of a UFO or something, or an object, I don't know. And this company seems a bit seems curious at what she saw, essentially. We don't really know much past that yet, but we've seen a whole slew of characters, and I guess there'll be this mind map as well. Lucky is the bum that's... He's not bum. Lucky's the guy that's following us at the moment, and he's helping us get to our mum's stuff. Laura St. Clair is the... What is the CEO of this company? Thomas St. Clair, I guess, is... Yeah, Shield. There you go. Ditchman. We found out more about Ditchman, I guess. Duck. His son died from an explosion, and he seems to be dying in a similar fashion to a couple of other people, which is strange. Blake's our brother. Our mother has a fake ring, which is to do with her heritage, but is a bit of a lie. And head drives are where they store their consciousness, which we think our mother has stored her consciousness in a head drive. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna leave her there. Right, yeah, I'm enjoying it as well. It's definitely a bit different, isn't it? I think I would prefer it if it had some more actual point and click elements inside of it in some way, because there's definitely it definitely feels more like a visual novel than it does a point and click adventure game. Which, yeah, I guess there's bits and pieces, but I mean, the amount of items that I've used has been absolutely minimal. I haven't really used much. There's been a few puzzles. I don't know if I really enjoyed that building puzzle. I think it kind of tricked us in one of the statements. In my opinion, I think it tricked us anyway. But yeah, either way. Right. Yeah. Friday. If Chelsea is filling up to it, we will be doing Yap, Snack, and React on Friday. We were meant to do it last week, but unfortunately Chelsea was ill. So yeah, this Friday. Yeah, nice. Apart from that, I don't know if there's much else. Oh, I released the final episode of Cyberpunk. It's done. The series is done. For the moment, at the very least, I won't be carrying on with the same format. Just because the format was just... I think antiquated is the right word. The format is antiquated. There's only so much I can talk about per episode when it goes up to like episode 86, which is what the final episode was. Each an hour each, although the last episode was 3 hours. That's a 3-hour epic right there. Yeah, and what we're going to do instead, and I still need to figure stuff out, but yeah, stuff has kind of come in the way as well with house stuff and whatnot. I need to kind of actually sit down and properly plan it out, but I would like to do a different style of video in terms of the Do It Boom stuff, where I play the first hour of a boomer shooter. Obviously, I talk through how I feel about it, how it feels, how the control feels, and stuff like that. But I might turn that into like a video with some background narration as well. I'm still trying to finalize it. It depends. It depends on the kind of thing I like to make. I'd want to make. But essentially, I want to make a review. It takes so long to finish these games, and a lot of games are just in early access hell as well. And I want to play brand new games. I've got some on my list that I just haven't played because like there's no point in playing it on stream until they've all released. There's no point. But yeah, anyway, I'm rambling now. Right, but yeah, I will catch you guys on Friday. Everyone have a good one, and yeah, I'll see you guys real soon. Goodbye. 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 Goodbye.